If you could live your life again, not as a fantasy, but as a real second chance, would you actually change your life? Or would you still end up here? Because most people imagine a second life like this: a better job, a better body, a better relationship, better decisions everywhere, a clean reset. But that's not how human beings work. You don't restart as someone new. You restart as the same person, with the same fears, the same habits, the same blind spots, just in a different timeline. And maybe that's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to admit. Most people don't fail because they didn't know what to do. They fail because they couldn't do it consistently. Look around. We live in a world where everything is available. Information, opportunities, courses, advice, content, motivation. But people are more lost than ever. Not because they lack answers, but because they are exhausted from trying to become someone else every Monday morning. If you're a man over 35, you probably already feel it. The quiet pressure that never fully disappears. You are expected to be stable, but also ambitious, calm, but also successful, present for your family, but also fully committed to work, and somehow never overwhelmed. And if you're a woman over 35, you may feel a different version of the same pressure. You are expected to be emotionally strong, but not too independent, successful, but still soft, self-sufficient, but still available for others. And somewhere in that balance, you slowly stop asking what you actually want. If you could live your life again, maybe you think you would choose better. But the real question is, would you finally have clarity? Or would you just have different distractions? Because most people don't lack direction. They lack emotional bandwidth. They are too tired to change, too busy to reflect, too responsible for everyone else's needs, to notice their own life quietly slipping forward. And then one day, you wake up and realize something strange. Nothing dramatic happened. But years changed anyway. You didn't fail in a visible way. You just slowly stopped becoming the version of yourself you once imagined. If you could live your life again, you might say, I would take more risks. But risk is not the real issue. Fear is not even the real issue. The real issue is delay. The constant belief that there will always be a better time. they are overcommitted to lives they didn't consciously design. If you could live your life again, maybe you would choose differently. But maybe not. Because at every stage of your life, you were doing what made sense with what you knew. And that is something most people forget. You were never failing. You were just navigating with incomplete information. So the real question is not, what would I change if I could start over? But, what am I still pretending I can postpone? Because after 35, life stops being about possibility and starts becoming about consequence. Your health is no longer guaranteed. Your time is no longer flexible. Your relationships are no longer replaceable. And your energy is no longer infinite. But something important also changes. You start caring less about impressing people and more about not wasting yourself. You stop asking, what do people expect from me? And start asking, what kind of life can I still respect at the end of it? If you could live your life again, maybe the answer was never about a second chance. Maybe it was about a different awareness in the same life. Because you don't need to restart your life. You need to stop abandoning it. Slowly. Quietly. Every day. And maybe that is the real turning point. Not becoming someone else. But finally deciding not to disappear from your own life anymore.